Hello, I'm Noah Cho. I'm an artist based in Los Angeles, California.
Need a dog this one out. I'm starting to see things aren't how they used to be. Please can you tell me what you think?
So two truths and one lie. First one is I used to play lacrosse. Number two, from middle school all the way through high school, I got straight A's. Number three, I can play the trumpet. Why did I get into music? I got into music when I was 15 years old, and I've seen like YouTube videos of people making music, and I don't know, I just thought it was fun. I like creating things on my own and putting my own spin on things. So yeah, I just like how it's very hands-on and you could just make anything you want. You want to make a rock record, you want to make an R&B record, hip-hop record, you could do that. And I just thought that was really cool. Do you have a second job besides music? Yes, I do. I currently work at a vintage clothing store. What is the hardest part about the music industry? Hardest part is definitely the business side / marketing. When you're using your energy on a creative thing, like it's hard to switch that over to the business side, which is very analytical and logical. Like it's hard like flipping back and forth when you do it by yourself. So it's all about balance, dedicating time for each thing on its own, but definitely the logical side and all the numbers and stuff of business I'm just not good at, and I find that difficult within the music industry. Best part about the music industry is, it's a platform for artists to express themselves and be creative and have other people listen to it. I think that's pretty crazy that that's even a thing. And yeah, I guess that is the best part. What's your advice to anyone wanting to get in the music industry? I would say, remember why you're doing it. Don't just jump into the music industry thinking of a salary at the end, thinking of money at the end. You gotta remember, this is an art form, it's not content. I feel like a lot of artists, especially with TikTok, they view their music as content. Like they're like, oh, I'm gonna release a song every week. And I'm like, remember, this is an art form. It's not like you're creating ads or something. Like, really take your time and put your heart into it. Don't listen to what other people say. Don't listen or look at what other people are doing. This is your art form, and cherish that. Don't think that you gotta like release a song every other day. That's not really putting your heart into it. And I feel like you could tell when you listen to a song and it's like very like polished sounding. You could just tell it's very manufactured and just doesn't feel authentic, and just kind of takes the listener away from the art. And I feel like if you're getting into the music industry and you want longevity, you're gonna need to be creative and come from your heart, because that you'll never burn out. If it's coming from your heart, you'll never burn out. But if you're creating content, you definitely will. What's your craziest experience? I've only performed twice. They were pretty smooth. I didn't have anything crazy happen. The first show was definitely very like unorganized, and like there was like 8 artists performing. Like it was like 8 artists opening for one artist, which I don't know why you would have 8 acts open. Anyways, that was probably not really crazy, but it's like strange. Genres of music I play now have vanished from the planet and are no longer allowed to be made. What style will you be creating instead? I would like to make jazz. I think that would be cool. Yeah, jazz music would be very cool to make. What's the one song that you ever repeat on your Spotify? I listen to Devil's Advocate by The Neighborhood at least like 10 times a day for the past several months. If you could tour with any band starting tomorrow, what would it be? I would love to tour with Montel Fish. I think he is an example of someone who's a true artist and doesn't really care about the rules. He just you could tell he just does everything from feeling. He's not, I wouldn't say, the most technically proficient in music theory or mixing or any of that, but it doesn't matter. It's art. It's not content. So yeah, Montel Fish definitely. I would love to tour with him. What is your favorite song you have released and why? My favorite song I've ever released was probably my recent one, Are You in New York Yet? It's about my long distance relationship with my girlfriend who's in New York and I'm in LA. And I don't know, it's very sentimental, came from the heart. It's very, production wise, it's very simple. It's just the guitar and piano, which I like. Less is more with that song. And it's my first acoustic song that I've ever made. I never made a song with just the acoustic guitar. So that was exciting. What's the one thing you would like to see your fans do more to help push your music? I would love my fans to just I don't know, make videos like TikToks of them having fun to the music, I guess, or expressing how much they relate to my music. I think that would be great and great exposure and help other people to connect to it. If you were to start your music career again, what would you do differently? I'll probably remind myself more that this is an art form. You know, I keep saying that, but there was definitely a point in life where I was like, oh, I want to make this type of song, and it has to sound like this type of song. And I'm like, I look back and I'm like, that's just terrible. Yeah, you can have references, obviously, of what music you want to make, but don't put yourself in a box where you can't be creative. I was restricting myself, and I wish I let myself go of that. I feel like I could have gotten way more songs out if I didn't do that. Biggest celebrity musician crush, probably Maria Zardoya from the Marias. I did not get straight A's from middle school all the way through high school. I got plenty of C's and D's.